Hi traders, how would you like to get somewhere between 5 and let's say 7 or 8 setups every weekend? And that's what we provide with the AutoPilot trading service. And what's really interesting is we feature what I call a fire and forget type of approach, where I put out a pre-flight checklist that shows everybody exactly what I'm going to be trading that next week. So very quickly, here's one of the entities that we're looking at for this week, Mobileye. And what I'm after doing my technical analysis over the weekend, I think that basically a pull back into the 50-day moving average that you see right there would be a good place to potentially take a trade on Mobileye. And so for members, what they do is they get what we call the pre-flight checklist, and here's one of the flight strips off the pre-flight checklist. Let me pop it up. And as you can see, Mobileye, what does this pre-flight checklist tell us? It tells us basically, get a good color here. It tells us, one, what the accumulation distribution is. There's a B+, meaning people are buying it. The TSI is in an upward position and heading up. It shows you what the resistance is and what the support is. Tells you whether or not there's any options on it, in case the weekly options, in case you trade weekly options. And then basically get into the information about the stock itself, what I'm looking for it to do. As I say here, pull back towards the 50-day moving average. I will put an alert at, and basically people just have to follow this. They just go through this checklist, put an alert at $40.50. I will place a conditional order to buy at $40. I show you what my 10% profit target is. I show you what my 20% profit target is. I show you what my stop loss is, and that's typically below 5% stop loss. And then also I say, hey, if I hit profit target number 1, I say I am adjusting the rest of my trailing stops to 7.5%. And then we make another modification if we hit 7.2. Other pertinent information about this: the market is in an uptrend, so I'm saying, hey, I'm taking a full position on that. Earnings coming out on 4/27 before the market opens. That's important stuff to know, because we don't want to be buying too close to earnings. And then I let you know also, if there are no weekly options, I'll check it out to see if the open interest on the monthly options look good. So you get all that cool stuff. That's what it comes out, and 5 of these come out for the top 5 stocks, and then 7 of them come out for the ETFs that we track. I track the 3 index ETFs, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell, and then 4 sectors. I check the sectors that we track are the financials, the biotech, the semis, and oil exploration. Those are the combined, that makes 7 of those. So what happens when you get this information? Well, what's really nice, you get this either on Saturday or Sunday, and then you can put in your orders using conditional orders through the thinkorswim platform or whatever platform you use. I put in the orders, and then they are fire and forget. And I let the system work for me, because I'm a busy guy. I'm not going to spend all day watching the market. But here's the way this works from here. Take a look. Here's the chart. We looked at that. And so how long is it going to take me to put in these orders? Great question. Well, one, I first go over and I figure out and this is Mobileye. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start the clock and see how long it takes me to put in an order. Roll Mobileye over here. And this is one of our free tools that we offer to folks. And what this does is basically calculate how to put in this trade, shows you what I'm trading with, what the allocated capital for a particular trade like this would be. And so let's go ahead and jump on this to see what it said. If you recall correctly, Mobileye, I'm looking at putting an alert at $40.50. And so I've already got that in place. Now I'm going to put my order in place. So let's walk through doing that. I'll walk it through from doing the calculation here, putting the order in, and let's see how long that takes. So I'm starting the clock now. And so I will put in here Mobileye, MBLY. My price action I want to get in is at $40. I can invest a full position at about $60,000, and 38 right there. So I'm going to probably have about 1,400 shares on that. A little bit more than that. Probably go up 1,800, a little bit less than that. Why don't we go 1,600? Yeah, I know we can go in here and just dig through this. So that gives me about 1,500 shares. Where's my stop loss? Well, off my pre-flight checklist, $38.34. Now, I'm not trying to do this in a real hurry. And it already establishes what my profit target are. There's 10%, there's 20. And over here, it tells me how many shares. And this is the way I have mine set up. I'll get out at 10% with 30% of my shares. I'll get out at 20% with 50% of my shares, leaving 20% of my shares to run. I like that scenario. So let's go ahead and finish this off. So now with this information in place, now it's a matter of just plugging it into my order entry form. Switch that over real quick. I go here to my bid ask, take my ask. And with the thinkorswim platform, what I want to be doing is I want to basically be telling it to my first triggers. My first order will trigger the rest of my orders. I go in here, click on my little gear. This pops up. And what I want to do is I want to buy, how many? 1,500 shares. I change this from market to limit to market. I make this good till cancel. I let them be good. I fire and forget, but I let this do the remembering for me. And since Friday's a holiday this week, I'll have it expire after the market is closed on Thursday. Now, if this was a regular week, it would be expiring on Friday after the market closed. What's my trigger to get in? Price is dropping to $40. So that's ready to go. That's my buy order. Then what I want to do is just do the flip-flop of that to do my sell orders, and they will be in place. Now, one of the things I do differently is I want to remove my cancellation order, and I also want to change my number of shares. So on the first go-around, I want to sell 450 shares. Change this down here, Mobilite, make this there you go, $44, which is 10%. And what I like about this tool, I don't have to, I can hide my my stop loss from the market maker so he doesn't know where my stop is. And so I lay that in. Those are the conditions. It'll either sell these shares at $44 or sell them at $38, whichever happens first. See how nice and protection it provides you there. I'll do duplicate that order 2 more times. On the middle order here, what I want to do is adjust the number of shares, 750, and my new price at 20% would be probably about $48. My gosh, it is $48. That takes care of that. And so protection on the last and final portion of the order is 300 shares. And all I have to do on this one is just take away my profit, and I'll just let my trailing stop be in place. Bam. And then I just confirm anything here, any problems. No, there are not. I send it. It wasn't rejected. Stop. And the amount of time it took me to do that was 4 minutes and 13 seconds. And that's why we say you can basically trade your way to freedom every week with the AutoPilot fire and forget system in less than 2 hours a week. And so that's exactly what we do there. So some of our members report that they're able to get theirs out within 45 minutes to an hour. And they listen to the video that I send out that goes along with entering the orders. So pretty cool deal. So hey, if you like this, hey, give us a thumbs up. It is really a slick way to basically get your orders in. And they are fire and forget. You protected to the downside, and also you have targeted your profits to the upside. So again, let us know what you think over on the YouTube channel about that kind of and placing orders like this. And again, this is the AutoPilot trading fire and forget orders using our PEP, which is precision entry points, to determine where and how we're going to get into the trade. Thanks a lot for listening. See ya.